Hi, it's Sherry, and I'm here with another seated, slow, sweet, soothing practice. This one gets a little bit of everything from head to toes and through the side body, front and back. So you'll know I actually have my setup today where my mat is right underneath all 4 feet of my chairs. And I don't have a mat here in front of me, and it's going to let me slide my feet a little bit more, which is part of today's sweet sliding practice. So we're going to start and take and slide our right foot forward. You can even do these hour movements if they're fun. And then slide the right foot back. And then slide the left foot forward and slide the right foot back. And we're going to do this with the arms crossing the body for a moment. So I say slide my right foot forward, my left hand's going to come forward, and then I'm going to bring them back. And I'm going to slide the left foot forward and the right hand forward, and then I'm going to bring that back. So just a couple of times, sliding forward and back, forward and back. Couple more times to each side, finishing up. Now, take that right foot and you're going to circle around the outer edge of your shoe or your foot. When it comes to the arch and the instep, don't try and mash it down. Just go from the edge of your heel to the edge of that big toe mound there. And then go the other direction. Okay. And then come up onto your toes, and I like to think of it as I'm drawing a big circle with my knee. And I make this a little bigger. Stay maybe up on the toes. Go both directions again. And then do the other foot. Left foot goes around, kind of low, really focusing on the ankle. Around the edge of the shoe. Don't worry about smashing the instep down. Go both directions. And to make this bigger, come up kind of onto your toes more, and imagine your knee is drawing a circle here in front of you. Okay. Once again, go in both directions. Okay, excellent. And then we're going to just turn our toes and begin to twist at the waist. Torso and arms and upper body going one way, toes and feet and knees going the other way. As I like to call it, the chubby checker. And take the hands up a little bit higher. Feel those elbows pull back behind you. All right, and then bring that down to the sides. Reach down, reach down. Reach the hands back a little bit. As you do, let your belly pull back towards your spine. Feel the tailbone on the chair. Press the feet down lightly and lift your face. And then bring those hands forward in front of you. You're going to interlace the fingers and pull the arms out in front of you. Okay, pull them away. Thumbs are on top, pointing forward. And then bring that back. Change the interlace of your fingers. It might feel like the wrong way. And then push out. Push the hands away. Pull the pinky fingers back towards you. See how my shoulders creep up? Let's all practice pulling our shoulders down, opening the neck up. And then let that release. Okay? All right. Now we're going to build on our slide. We slid forward, right? Let's do that. Slide the right foot forward. Now slide the right foot off to the right and the left hand out. Okay? Right hand can lift, and then bring that back in. So we're going to go forward, out, back in. Let's do the other side and play with that. Slide forward, okay? Slide out, let the other arm come up, slide back in, okay? Slide forward, slide out, slide back in. Let's do that a couple times, and we're going to go from side to side. So the right side, forward, out, back in together, hands to the heart. Then left side, forward, out, back in together. Right? Lovely. Right side forward, out, back in together. And then forward, out on the left, back in together. One more set of that. Forward with the right, out with the right, back in together. Forward with the left, out with the left, back in together. Now we're going to do a little bit of focus on the right side. And what I'm going to do is wiggle all the way to the right edge, maybe off the right edge, right? So I'm right on the right half of the chair. I hold on with the left hand, and I'm going to let my right knee reach down towards the earth. When I do, I've got to push down with my left foot, and I'm going to reach that right hand out, let the right knee reach down. Then I'm going to bring the right hand up. Keep breathing here, and here's an adventure option. If it doesn't feel like it tips you over one way or the other, right, pull that left arm up in the air, reach up through your right knee, right foot, push that left foot down. Okay, now we're going to bring the hands down, right? Bring your hands onto that left knee, and we're going to step the right foot out and off to the right. Find a moment, wiggle around, make sure it feels comfortable, and then we're going to extend up again and hold this shape. Right? Reaching out through the right foot, reaching down through the left foot, strong in our seat. Look towards your right hand and turn it up. Right? And then we're going to bring the left hand down to the chair, push down, reach that right arm up and over. And if it feels good, start bending your left elbow, reaching the right arm over further to the left. Top of the head reaches off and up to the left. You breathe in here. Next time the inhale comes around, use it. Pull yourself back up. Lift up both arms and breathe out as you get tall and strong. Look now to the left hand and turn it up. Reach it now up and overhead. Now if this feels wobbly, you take that right hand and put it on the chair behind you or put it against your right hip crease. Otherwise, your right hand can reach down and out towards your right foot. Left arm even could reach back if it feels good. Make sure you're breathing. And when the next inhale comes, push out of both feet. Come up. Reach out, breathe out. As you breathe in, you're going to twist towards the left and let the arms reach up. Reach up, breathe out, bring those arms down. Left hand's going to come onto the chair and push down. Right hand pushes against the left knee. Feel that right foot reach out. And go ahead and turn your face to the right. And then we're going to wind ourselves out of that, right? Bring our hands down and slide that right foot forward, and at the same time, wiggle yourself back onto the center of the chair. You're going to turn the right foot over, push out through the heel. Bring your both your right and your left hand onto the left leg. Twist a little to the left and bow very slightly to the left. Notice I'm not tipping my shoulders forward. I'm bowing right here from the hip. Reach out through that right leg. And now inhale, come up. Pull the toes back towards you. Then take that right leg, pick it up. You're going to cross the right ankle over the left ankle. Pull that right ankle in towards you. Push the left foot down. It's going to feel like we're trying to drag the left leg back by using the right leg. And then let that release. Let the legs go a little side to side. You might even rock on the edges of your shoes. Then take the right foot, pick it up, cross to the shin. Pull that right leg in. And let it release. And go a little side to side. Now, we're going to get to the right leg up on the left leg. But we're going to do the whole left side first and end with that big hip stretch. Okay? So, I'm going to do a little shift here. Make sure you're not just in the center, but now slide all the way to the left half, right? Maybe off to the left edge, right? So your left knee can drop down towards the floor. So notice how I've got the right hand holding on. I'm pushing down in my right foot, lifting in the low belly, really anchoring myself on the chair as I reach that left knee down and left hand out. When I feel like I'm really solidly anchored, okay, I'm going to push that foot down a little more. Then I bring the left arm up. As the left arm reaches up, the left knee or foot reaches down. If it would be fun, and I don't upset my balance, that right arm comes up. As always, hands up, shoulders down. Even if you make that a big V, reach out through that left knee or foot, push the right foot down. Then hands come down, right? Down to that right knee in front of you. You take the left leg and you step it off to the left. You take a moment, you wiggle around, make sure you feel solid on your chair. Then once you do, the arms float up. Reach up, extend out, take a look to the left hand and turn it up. And as you inhale, tip to the right, bring that right hand against the chair. Reach the left hand up, reach out through your left foot. If it would be fun, right, you begin bending that right elbow. Reach up, reach over with that left hand. Breathe through the length of the left side of the body, maybe even draw the left arm back a little bit. Now inhale, pull that back up, pull it up. Breathe out, sink into your strength, feel strong here. Take a look at the right hand, turn it up, and inhale, reach it up and over. Reach it up and over, reach. Remember, left hand is either reaching out or it comes in here for support. Breathe, push down through that right foot, and next inhale, pull yourself back up. Breathe out, lengthen. Breathe in, lift the arms a little bit as you twist to the right. Still reaching down to that left foot, look up, and then bring the hands down. Pausing here in this twist, pushing the left hand against the right knee, right hand pushes down against the chair. And now we're going to unwind back to center, right? Pause as you slide the foot forward. Now when you do this, wiggle yourself back onto the chair as well if you're on that edge, off the edge. And we've got the left foot out in front of us, but now the toes pulling back. Hands are going to come over here to the right leg. We're sitting up nice and tall, and we twist a little to the right, and then we bow a little to the right. Bringing our chest over, reaching out through that left leg. And now literally push up with the hands. Come up, twist back to center. Right. And then we're going to bring this leg back, open the knee out, cross the right ankle with the left leg. I pull that left leg in towards me, and I push my right foot down. I get really tall as I hold here. And then I release, and I wiggle a little side to side. I can go on the edges of my shoes if it feels good. Then I'm going to lift up, go to the center, flex that left foot back, pull my left ankle towards me into my right leg, pull my torso forward, get tall. All right, and then release, a little side to side. Now, I said we were saving for the very end, the bigger hip stretch. And for some folks, this isn't going to work. I like to say this ankle comes up to the thigh only if when it comes up, you can still breathe. And it came up fairly easily. It wasn't a huge wrestling match to get it here. Once it's up, I'm going to flex my right foot back. You can see I'm holding onto my shin. I can use that to pull my chest forward and get tall. If my hip's willing, I push my right knee down a little bit towards the earth. I've got the left foot pushing down, really pushing my sit bones back into the chair. Pause here for a moment. Breathing. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. I bring that down and I'm going to just rotate around the edge of my shoe again. A couple of times in each direction. Say thanks, hip. Now I'm going to do the other side. Right? If it's not a wrestling match and I can breathe when it's up here, flex the foot back, pull my chest forward, and note the difference. This knee is much higher in the air, the hip's a lot tighter. I'm going to try and press the knee down, but you can see it's not going very far. It's just kind of vibrating. So I'm going to stop trying to press it down. And I'm going to breathe, pushing down on my left foot, my right foot, pushing down on my left ankle as well. Right, and then I let that release. And what I do is I take my feet out a little wider, make sure my hips are right on the edge of the seat. Right? I come forward onto my forearms. I'm going to press my hands together, and as I do, I'm going to pull my chest forward and my shoulders back and down. I'm going to push into my feet and push my tailbone towards the chair. I'm going to do this in profile so it's really easy to see. Right? I'm here. I take the feet a little wide, come down one forearm at a time, and I'm pushing my hands together. And you can see I pull my chest forward, my shoulders long and down the back. I push into my feet. My backside goes onto the chair more. My lower back gets really long. Crown of the head reaches away, tailbone's down. And hands come to the legs. I push up, walk the feet a little closer together and bring my hands to my knees. Elbows come in as I pull the chest forward and I lift my face. Shoulders are down. I push into my feet. Once again, pushing my backside onto the chair more as I pull my low belly towards my low back. All right, and then I let that release. And I sit back in my seat. Maybe take a few slow breaths in and out. Thank you for practicing with me. Hope you feel a little longer from head to toe all the way down. I'm going to show here one last option. Now this option has a little bit of a forward bend, so if you have any contraindications against forward bends, so this could be low bone density, especially for adults 60 and older. You could be dealing with blood pressure or glaucoma, so really check to make sure you don't have any contraindications against forward folds. The little special option, if forward folds are okay, is to bring that leg back up and fold forward, any amount, right? And if it feels good, and by good I mean breathing, you could let your chin and your forehead drop down, curve a little into the shoulders. Make sure the foot stays flexed back as you're doing this little curving bow forward. And after a few breaths, very carefully and deliberately push your hands against your legs and roll yourself back up and get tall again. Release that. Take a full breath in, long, slow breath out, and then the other side. I lift that up, do all that stabilizing, flexing the foot back, and then very carefully I lean forward. And I'm not pushing down on that, I'm leaning forward over the ankle, right, where the support of my right leg is. This will usually make the knee go down more, but I'm not ever leveraging it down. I might tuck my chin, drop my head, kind of relax a little into it. And after a few breaths, I use the hands once again against the ankle and I push myself up, breathing as I come in. I'm going to take my feet slightly wider, come down again, and roll my chin in and let my head drop down. Now in this seated forward fold, you have an adventure option of letting your torso lay against the legs and letting the arms and the head dangle. Again, this version is only if forward bends are not contraindicated for you. When you're coming up from this, the hands slide up to the knees, and it really pairs this with breathing in. You breathe in, push away from the legs, come up and let that breath out. And once again, you might pause and just breathe a moment. Thank you for staying for this little extra bit. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you for practicing with me.